this?
Yes.
I think so too. This is bigger than our one at home.
Like my hand is literally like...
This is like 50 hands. Come on,
1,000
we need
hands.
it. Welcome back to the Anderson Family YouTube channel. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Paige, and today we're going to be making gourmet steak, shrimp, and zucchini.
It's a way better deal than what you would go and pay for at a restaurant, and especially in this quarantine that everybody's supposed to be in. It's absolutely the perfect meal. We went and got steak, ribeye steak.
From Costco.
And it comes with a pack of 5 or 6 for, I think, $24.
Yeah.
And then we go to Sprouts and we pick up fresh shrimp. We get a pound, and then we peel it and everything. And then our zucchini, we get 3 zucchini. We slice it up and we put it in the oven. And we hope you guys like this video. So the first thing you're gonna do is take your zucchini and get a knife, and you are gonna cut off the end. And I would keep this end on first, so then it gives you something to hold whenever you are done. And you're gonna cut it in super thin slices, so then whenever it's cooking, you can get it cooked all the way through. With big pieces, it takes a lot longer. And then after you finish, you're gonna put it on a pan. So now you're gonna take your pan, put foil on it, and then you're gonna spray it with Pan, or we're using butter because we like butter. And you're just going to spray it all over on the pan. Make sure you get the extra sides too if you're using a bigger pan and you don't fully have it with your, fully have it covered with foil. And then you're going to take your zucchini and put it on there. Okay, now that all the zucchini is on here, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 425. And now you're going to start with the seasoning. I do pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, crushed red pepper flakes, ranch seasoning, and you could put a generous amount. Just make sure you cover the whole thing and then use your hands with some oil. I use avocado oil, and you're going to want to mix it with your hands and make sure all the seasoning is in there. So now that you've got all your seasoning on there, you take your avocado oil and put a generous amount. And then you're going to take your hands. Make sure you clean your hands first. And you just put it, mix it with your hands. And make sure that it's thoroughly through all of them, because if you're cooking a couple, a lot of the times you don't get all of the seasoning on each of them. So we're cooking 3 at the moment. And now spread it out. And there you go.
Okay, so you start out with your shrimp. I get these at Sprouts. We paid $8.99 a pound. So what you're gonna do, you just peel it like normal. You're gonna take one layer off the body, and then you're gonna pinch the tail. And this is what it's supposed to look like. After that, you're gonna rinse it with cold water, and this is gonna be every single one of them. You're gonna rinse. And you basically just take the shrimp and you do this motion with the water. And then after you're done doing that, you need to have a plate with napkins on it, And you're gonna set it on there, and after you're done with all of it, then you'll pat dry. Alright, so after you peel your shrimp, you're gonna have all these extra peelings. I like to wrap it up in the paper bag they gave me. It makes it a lot less messy. And I put it in this little fancy plastic bag our zucchini came in. And that way your house doesn't stink. Helpful tip. Okay, so once you have all your shrimp peeled like this, you're gonna take the napkin and you're gonna pat dry it because you do not want your shrimp to be wet. So you just do that, little cool motion. Alrighty. Alright, so once you're done drying your shrimp, you're gonna have them laid out like this. You're gonna take garlic powder. You're gonna do a sprinkle on them. Just enough to cover them because you'll be doing more seasoning later on. You're gonna take some pepper, as much as you want. I just cover it enough to cover the whole thing. And then your salt, you do not want to put a lot in it. You take enough, you take like that much. And you just sprinkle it on.
So what you're gonna do now is put your zucchini in the oven. You're gonna put the timer on for 10 minutes. And then after the 10 minutes, you're gonna put it on broil for 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how you like yours. If you like it burnt, crispy, or soft.
So you're gonna take your ribeye. We don't really eat steak very often, so we can share a big one. So you basically just take your scissors and you cut it diagonally. That way you can have 2 equal pieces. So. Boom.
So now after you have the 2 steaks, you're gonna take your seasoning. We use this fajita seasoning we found in literally the middle of nowhere on one of our adventures. And this is what we use on everything. It's probably our favorite seasoning that we have. And what you're gonna do is, I don't need to measure or anything because I do this pretty often. I just lightly season it on each side to where it's barely coated, and then I flip it over, do the same thing on each side, and then that's all you need to do.
Alright, so for your steak, you're going to do it on each side for about 8 minutes. It does depend on your pan, your stove, and everything in between. I like to keep ours on about 2, so it's going to be closer to the low range. And I'll come back and update you shortly.
So now you got to make the shrimp sauce. So first you're going to start with lemon juice. And you are going to do 2 tablespoons of this lemon juice. You can use regular lemons if you want. But we've always used lemon juice because it's just a cheaper way to do it. And so 1, 2. And then next, you're gonna do butter. You're gonna do a quarter of the stick of butter. So I already have that right here. And you put that in there. And then what else you're gonna do is you're gonna do 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'm using avocado oil because that's what we keep in the house. We don't keep any other oil in the house. I'm sure you can use any other oil, but you are gonna do 3 tablespoons. So 1, 2, 3. And then after that, you're gonna do a half to a whole tablespoon of chili flakes, just depending on what type of spice you like. I do the whole tablespoon. Okay. put that in there. And next, if you're like us, we love to put garlic and onion powder in pretty much everything. So you're gonna put a generous amount on each garlic and onion powder. And then now you're gonna microwave it for 20 seconds.
A little update on my steak. They're almost done. What I recommend when you're cooking these steaks, have yourself a thermometer, not a thermometer, and you just shove them in there just to make sure. It does need to be about, I would say like 165, 170. I don't really like my steaks medium well. I kind of like it like well done. So we're slowly getting there. We'll update you when they're finished. So they are completed. And then we're gonna go ahead and put them on our plate. And there we go.
So the zucchini are done. And now we're on to the shrimp to cook it because that has to be the last thing. They only take about 5 to 10 minutes to cook. And then the zucchini will be cooled down and ready to serve.
So you want to start out with a clean, fresh pan. So that way it will be fresh for your shrimp. What you need to do, you need to let it heat up. You need to make sure that your pan is heated. I only like to put a couple shrimp on at a time because we want to make sure that it's cooked evenly. So we're going to put about 6 on. So with these, you're going to flip them over, and it's supposed to be this orangish color. You do need to move them around, that way they don't try to stick to the pan, because they will. And make sure that you have a lot of butter, ham, just something to make sure that it doesn't stick. And it's going to be about 4 minutes on each side. It just depends, because we can kind of eyeball it to see when it's ready.
This is what the sauce looks like after you microwave it. And you're just gonna mix it up so then everything's mixed in. And you're gonna wanna do this right before your shrimp is finished. And our shrimp is almost finished. And you're gonna start putting it
immediately
inside of the sauce. And you're just gonna leave it there until all shrimp are done. And then you can take it back out and you can put it on your plate.
So how you know it's done, it's going to shrink. If you see these, how it's bigger, it needs to look like this. And you need to make sure that you don't overcook it. Put it right in your bowl.
So when it's done, you're just going to mix your sauce around. And so then all the shrimp are covered. And then you just put it on your plate and then it's ready to serve. So this is what the finished product looks like. But for me, I personally like the sauce from the shrimp on top of my zucchini and on top of my steak. So if you guys like the sauce, you would want to put it on there too because it absolutely tastes amazing.
And we do want to make a shout out to Kyle Spencer, my uncle. He did give me this recipe for the sauce, so credit to him.
And he sure does know how to cook.
He sure does. And Christy, we love you too if you watch this. We don't know.
So that is the finished product.
Voila.
So we like to come outside and eat dinner whenever we eat shrimp and steak because for us, if you go out and make this meal for 2 of them, it would be about $60 walking out of there at the least for any restaurant. So we like to make it feel a little bit more like we're at a restaurant and we come outside and we sit on our patio.
Yes, and we have a root beer for me, and he's got a orange vanilla Coke Zero, which he loves.
And you know that that would be $3 at least at any restaurant extra. So this is our favorite part of our Wednesdays or Thursdays, whichever day we end up deciding to do shrimp and steak.
And we have a gorgeous view.
So we'll tell you guys how it is after.
Thank you so much for watching our video. We definitely hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to watch all our other videos. We do have a bunch coming your way, and that's already up. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Our Instagram is going to be down in the bottom below. And I hope you guys like this recipe as much as we do, because I know I sure am stuffed.
And we both want to say a special thanks to Kyle Spencer, which is my uncle, who gave us the wonderful, wonderful sauce for this recipe that made this video possible. So thank you, Kyle. We really appreciate it.
We hope you guys come back for the next video. Thank you.
Bye.